The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And taken right on the 30. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Elliott.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Off play action, Fields. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 117 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd and goal, Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Twisting away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A beautiful fake. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Fields now to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones flushed out right.
Jordan Davis.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And caught by Henry.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Jones on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Chase Young
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here's Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. There's Chris Olave. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to Chris Olave. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Fields.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And now out come the Patriots.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Devin White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basic. Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here comes Reed.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And the Jets will take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Fields.
Wilson's got it complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Caught by number 11. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out of the gun, Fields. Olave over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, Fields.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down, 2 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now it's Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for a fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fields throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 166 yards on the ground.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Chris Olave.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Fields on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
Well, I think congratulations are in order on that one. Only a handful of kicks in league history have ever been hit from 61 yards or further. He was approaching record-setting territory with that one.
And the kickers that we know, they can't wait for this opportunity. They've been asking for it for a long time. They talk about it in practice. They put those little subliminal messages towards their coaches. Just give me a chance. I'll make it. And he went out there and did it. Wow, that was a heck of a kick.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New England. Taking it about the 16. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 45.
Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there. The Jet 1st down.
Sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Juwan Bentley on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Holding. Receiving team.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
Jones pass complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
A gain of 6. That's good.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be 3rd and 15. On the draw is Stevenson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Gets past one man. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The New York set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
With tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
181 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Fields now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Fields.
Elliott hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And some room to roam now.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.